Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. James forced out to his left. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's James on 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Henry Anderson able to get him for a loss of about 3.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
23 yards on the play. James on 1st down, dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So now here come the Dolphins. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Darren foreign lead. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a first down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Back to throw. James. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. James now throwing on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now James on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Henry Anderson in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. To throw is James. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Looking to throw. James. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Here's James, throwing again, being chased out left. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. He was a 3rd-round pick, not rounds 1 or 2, but this franchise, they think he can be something with time.
There were a few teams that thought he would go in the first round, late in the first round. He ends up sliding to the 3rd. So a lot of teams think now maybe this group got a steal. They've got a chance to have a really good player here if he can develop.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now he'll throw deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Back to throw. James. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Looking to throw. James. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Back to throw. James. It's a gain of 7, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. James throwing on 4th down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Golden Tate, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. James. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. James now on 1st down, buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Started to look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Going deep here for Still. And got his man complete. The 20, 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Brutal, so take. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Forced out to his left. He's going to let one fly for Tate. This is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Golden Tate, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Now James throwing on 1st down. A little dump off for Crowell. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. James dancing to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
To throw is James on 1st and 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period.
And this is taken in at the 5. And give them a gain of 37.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his second touchdown on the... Here's James on first down, being chased out left. Looking left side, and it's complete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
James back to the air on second down. Steps away to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Looking to throw. James. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Snags it for the pick. And out come the Dolphins now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 2. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So... James now throwing on first down. This is Corral on the catch. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to
This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a...
Let's go. What? 90.
muscles him off. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Let's go.
Now James to throw on second down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw is James. Throwing on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's James on 1st and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The numbers for him from a week ago. And you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
James looking to throw on 2nd down. The quick slant caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Garrett.
Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. James escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. James now on 1st down. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Now James throwing on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. To throw is James on 1st and 10. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Back to throw. James. It's caught by Crowell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Here's James on first down, being chased out left. There he goes inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. James throwing on first down, buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Looking to throw. James. And he slides to avoid the hit. 8 yards on the pick up there, and it moves the sticks. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. James. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
James now to throw again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Looking to throw. James. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ryan Shazier. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now James to throw on second down. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. To throw is James. On 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Back to throw. James forced out to his left. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Not only another 1st down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. James. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Here's James on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Here we go.
Back to throw. James. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Gesicki from 3.
Come on, let's go.
James throwing on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Being chased out left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. James buying time to his left. And it's caught by Salah. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Come on, let's go.
James now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Now James looking to throw on second down. Flushed out right. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Dolphins on third down, they have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. James escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps up and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. To throw is James. On first down. Forced out to his left. Incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Here's James. Going to throw again. And an alley to run. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
James throwing on first down. Dancing to his left. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Dolphins. 47 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Looking to throw. James. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
2nd and goal, 1 man in the backfield. That's Crowell.
Let's go.
Back to throw. James. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Looking to throw. James. Flushed. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got a laugh here.
Offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a
Mixin', fixin' for another big game. It's the coach. This is the 2019 season on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see running back Joe Mixon coming off a 100-yard performance a week ago, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL.